Elena accepted the house-sitting job at Blackwood Manor with a thrill of adventure. The sprawling mansion, perched atop a windswept cliff overlooking the turbulent ocean, promised solitude and inspiration. The owner, Mistress Abigail Blackwood, was a renowned novelist known for her Gothic tales. Elena envisioned long days spent writing, surrounded by the manor's imposing beauty. The first night passed without incident. However, the second night brought a series of unsettling sounds. A faint scratching at the attic door kept her awake. She dismissed it as mice, perhaps rats, common in such old houses. But the following nights brought more. Creaking floorboards echoed from the empty west wing. A rhythmic tapping, like someone drumming on a hollow surface, emanated from deep within the walls. Elena's initial fear gave way to a morbid curiosity. She found herself searching for the source of the noises, her heart pounding in her chest. She explored the darkened corridors, her flashlight beam cutting through the dust motes dancing in the air. Each room held a chilling silence, a stark contrast to the unsettling sounds. The attic proved to be an especially unnerving place, filled with cobwebs and forgotten furniture. She found no source of the scratching. The tapping grew more insistent, seemingly coming from closer to her own room. One evening, she heard a whisper, faint but undeniably human, coming from downstairs. The words were unintelligible, a low murmur that sent shivers down her spine. She was no longer certain it was mice or rats. The feeling of being watched intensified. Shadows seemed to move in the periphery of her vision. She began to see things out of the corner of her eye, fleeting glimpses of movement where there was nothing. A chill permeated the air, regardless of the centrally heated rooms. The temperature dropped inexplicably, even during the day. Sleep became a luxury. She jumped at every creak and groan of the old house. She started leaving lights on in every room she visited, seeking to banish the darkness that seemed to embrace her. One morning, she found a single, withered black rose on her bedside table. She'd certainly not placed it there. The manor's history weighed heavily on her. Mistress Blackwood's novels were filled with tales of ghostly apparitions and haunted estates. Were the noises real, or was her imagination running wild? Panic began to replace curiosity. The unsettling events culminated in a violent storm. Rain lashed against the windows, mirroring the turmoil within Elena. The wind howled like a tormented soul, rattling the old panes of glass. In the midst of the tempest, the tapping escalated into a frantic pounding. Terrified, Elena decided she could not stay. She packed her bags, intending to leave in the morning. The next day was a strangely peaceful one. The house was quiet, unnaturally so. The absence of the noises unnerved her more than their presence ever had. As she drove away from the clifftop mansion, she glanced back. The imposing silhouette of Blackwood Manor stood stark against the brightening sky. The mystery remained unsolved. She never knew the true origin of the disturbances, but the unsettling experience left an enduring mark on her life, a haunting memory of whispers in the dark. Did the house itself have a dark secret, or was her own subconscious playing tricks on her? The question hung in the air, as unanswered as the mysteries within Blackwood Manor.